Use your thumb, dumbass.
No, then I would have to like angle it, you know.
Or
Um,
or
big good scrub.
or you instead pick an 8-letter word where you can do this instead of having a fucking misspelled 4-letter word just so
You
you can
literally
do
could have
this.
done I'm a across both knuckles.
You could have done send nudes.
Yeah, this is why you don't do tattoos drunk, because you're a fucking idiot.
I love it though.
Oh my god, what did I just walk into? That's terrible.
I got really drunk the other night and tattooed loser onto my knuckles.
Is it
Yeah,
on...
don't talk, Kirby. I did my prison tattoos when I was 14, not when I was fucking. How old are you, Justin?
25.
25. Okay, that's pretty young. You're fine.
That's pretty young. You're
Yeah.
fine.
He's fine.
right out.
I love it.
Yeah, whatever. I have like 80 hours of ink on me. Like, whatever.
I have like 45 minutes of ink on me.
I had 3 minutes and then I cried.
I don't start crying until about 2.5 hours in.
I think mine
It's not. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I think mine took a couple hours. 2 or 3.
It's not the like needle that keeps hurting after a couple hours. It's the wipes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
Needle's fine, and then they wipe, and it's like, my skin. The fuck.
Yeah, that shit gets raw
Straight
after
through
like the second
blood.
wipe.
We learned on me after about 2.5 hours. I have to stop because my adrenaline it's gone after 2.5 hours. I'm like, well, guess we'll make another appointment.
Yeah, I don't know those people who can like sit through 6-hour tattoos. I don't know how they do it.
If I got like a vape with me and some anime on my phone, I think I could do it.
Yeah, but you're fucked.
I don't know. I feel weird if I had anime with me. I don't want to be horny getting a tattoo.
Well, that depends on the anime you're watching, dude.
No, it doesn't.
You shouldn't be watching hentai in the tattoo parlor.
I'm just gonna go swallow my 45 now because I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Oh boy.
I love Ray's existence. Ray is my idol. I just want everybody to know that.
Glad to help.
Ray, it sounds like you watched the last session, so why don't you do the recap for us?
I watched half of the last section and then the end of the last section. One sec, I do have notes. Let me pull them up.
Yeah.
Oh, right. First things first, Funko Pops, not to be funked with. Early on, Wild Wes got fucked in half via corruption, and now he's scaring the shit out of everyone. He also might have a painkiller addiction, because he needed to go get pain mad something fierce. Kirby actually has... Sorry, Russet actually has a car. Stun Pikachu is really shocked by this. I does not trust him driving. Surprise Pikachu spent a lot of time fucked off to Henry's, but still kind of knows what was going on in the background. Don't question it. The party discovered that 15 minutes was not enough time to charge a smartphone. Also, Russet claims that he looks like Kratos. This is apparently very important to his personal journey, whether he does or not. Pikachu's not actually sure. We'll learn more about this later. Canonically, Pikachu forgets the rest of the session because he's too busy getting inappropriately high with Freya.
Yes. We'll come back to you in a minute.
No problem.
Who wants to take the recap from there? I'm gonna call on you, Smokin' Joe.
When did Pikachu actually leave us?
Pikachu, so Ray wasn't here last session, so I played Pikachu up until the point where the battle was over, and then after that it was like he just wanted to take a break away from everything.
Okay, yeah.
And he said he'd meet you at Henry's.
So that's when they split off. We split off when we went to the hospital for Wes's fucking noodle arm.
Yeah.
Where Smoking Joe quickly abandoned his friend to try to harvest some information from injured people. I don't think we found out anything too groundbreaking, except we got the good information that the hospital is now looking into this affliction, and
Yeah.
we gave them samples so they have the means to do so. I learned a bunch of shit. Lego pirate people are accosting folks. We found a turtle with his arm ripped off. And then, yeah, there's a whole fucking world-ending threat. So we discussed the world-ending threat and what the fuck we're gonna do about it with the information. We discussed which leader we would go and find and see, and we settled on Cornelius Crab, I believe his name is.
Yep.
Cornelius Crab to go see, who ended up like not having armies and being fairly like neutral, but he was a good foot in the door, as he said he's gonna call a summit of the leaders, and that he would set up patrols in that area. So if the threat does come forth, so now it's not just like this looming threat we're not telling anybody about. So that's good. Is that where we ended, or did more things happen?
More things happened.
Henry was going to call a summit. We decided to go back and check some other shit out. He sent us to the Pretzel King. We arrived at the Pretzel
yeah, the
King.
Pretzel
Freya threw a
King.
fucking spear by my head, and I'm going to murder that bitch.
You finally got your audience with the Pretzel King by talking to Cornelius Crab. Yes.
Nick Boots is gonna talk to the king, if I recall. Because it was his idea.
You did tell him to take the lead on it.
No, it was your idea.
I will shoot every single one of your toes off, boy. You better get to yapping.
That is pretty much where we pick up with, Pikachu. We'll start with you. Before arriving, you would have seen Freya waiting outside, but prior to that, Pikachu left being a little bit overwhelmed by the amount of crazy shit that was happening. Where would Pikachu have gone for a little bit of peace?
Only one place he could ever go to get a little bit of peace. Tokyo Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting as much weed as he can carry. Which,
Okay.
I mean, if he takes out some stuffing, that's a lot of weed.
Just de-stuff yourself a little bit to have like a weed stock?
Fill it
That's
with
hilarious.
dank nugs.
Boys, I'll be back in a bit. I gotta go fix something.
Okay.
F's and chat.
So you would have gone to Tokyo Smoke. Eli would be there. Kind of like managing. You see, like he's kind of working on a machine of some variety. He'd be like, "Oh, Pikachu, what's up, bruh?"
I think you know exactly why I'm here.
Well, I mean, you're here for the same reason why most people come here. That's the good vibes, bruh.
Yeah, I needed something strong enough to remember my accent.
Well, let's see what we got, man. Let's see what we got on the menu. We got some.
While he's doing this, I'm like just kind of starting to pull stuffing out from out from under my armpit.
He looks and he's like at first concerned, but like then like nods like he's seen you do it before.
I need to feel about. Oh, I need to feel about this much. And I hand him the pile of stuffing so we can cross-reference the size.
He's like, we got like, how potent are you wanting? We got something called Taint Tickler Kush.
I need something more sativa. Can't fall asleep. Get me that cheese.
Cheese. Oh yeah, we've got something called Royal Cheddar.
Done.
Yeah. For the amount, to replace your stuffing, that amount of weed is going to cost 8 bits.
No problem.
And he also he gives you a little care package that has like a complimentary a lighter, rolling papers, and like a bong, but like a mini bong. It's a micro bong for most people, but for you would just be a regular size bong with an actual like slide shaft piece. He's
All
like,
right, new artifact added. Bong.
mm-hmm. He's like, all right, bro, you're all set. You are looking a little worse for wear, man. You sure you're okay?
It's been a long fucking day,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still gonna get longer.
Yeah, I get that, bro. I get that. The days seem to be getting longer and longer, bro.
It sucks.
Well, I mean, I got no worries. I'm in my shop here. Everything's Gucci, you know. So, like, you hang tight, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Of course. And I'm just gonna start rolling one right in front of his shop.
After the assumed rolling and smoking, where do you go from there?
I think I would like actively try to walk through the neutral zone just to see if I see anything interesting. I'm not like actively scouting, but I mean it's literally I know we need more resources, but I don't know what to look for, so I'm just hoping to kind of stumble into something.
Interesting.
I'm not smart enough to have the social skills to do this in an autonomous way, so I'm just wandering.
Yeah, just kind of like people watching, looking around, seeing if there's anything that catches your interest.
Asking people, whispering under my breath, they don't even know I'm up.
Go ahead and give me a intellect roll.
Absolutely. Okay, there. It was just my mouse cocking up. Oh, nice.
17. I mean, the main thing on that road at this point is a lot of people who have come from the commotion of one of the neutral zones being collapsed. After you guys left, you didn't really warn anybody not to do anything. And it seems like there's a couple curious people that are starting to, like, pick at it as if they're going to, like, dig the cave out.
What you're saying is we should start recruiting for our refugee army.
That's not what I said at all.
Pikachu thinks like, there's people who've been displaced. Wonder if we can hire them.
Well, they're displaced in the way that they usually would be gambling on the neutral zone, but nobody can get inside the neutral zone. So you see a couple people like kind of like poking at the rocks and starting to like dig away the debris, which you know is the only thing holding back an army of
Funko Pops.
ooze Funko Pops.
Guys, stop! It's not safe there. Listen.
But the neutral zone. People need to get inside.
I know, but you're going to die if you do.
I mean,
it's been unneutral.
I'm not going to die, but that we want to be able to bet on people going inside. They might die, but that's the gamble.
If you open the door, people on the outside will die.
Why?
Because someone set us up the bomb, okay? And there's more.
Someone what now?
This was a terrorist act by Sigma military base. They're done with our neutrals.
Okay, so why was Sigma military base be blowing up a neutral zone?
They don't believe neutral zones have the right to exist.
Okay, so what's to stop us from just moving the rocks to get a tunnel going again?
There's more bombs down there, and they'll just keep bombing it, which will be expensive and fun to watch, but not good for your livelihood.
Why are bombers inside? Why would they trap themselves inside? Don't they need to like live and stuff? A drone?
Yeah.
No.
Bomb drones.
Why?
They have no remote controls.
I'm gonna need you to roll a social interactions.
Hell yeah, I've been waiting for this. I have an inability.
That is a 1. He looks at you and he's like, I don't believe you, and you're weirding me out, man. And he goes back to, like, grabbing a rock and picking it up from the cave entrance.
Oh, I'm gonna call this as fucking around and finding out. Anyone who wants to not die and instead wants to join our amazing army, follow me. And I'm just gonna walk away. And my expectation is that no one's gonna follow me.
Nobody follows you, and it looks like as you're leaving, if you look back, that a couple people are starting to clear the debris.
I'm gonna light another joint.
From there, do you head anywhere else?
No, I think I would pretty much have burnt out my social energy on that interaction.
Yeah. Well, you would have went to go meet at Henry's,
Yes,
and
right.
they wouldn't have, like, your group wouldn't have gotten there.
Yeah.
You would have run into Freya coming up and, like, doing the loop around and passing the domain, where Freya is waiting outside, stops you and goes, "Where's the rest of your group? Aren't you supposed to be here by now?"
We kind of got our asses kicked a bit. I'm sure they'll be here soon. And then I'll just kind of sit like Pikachu's just going with it. He kicks up on the wall. He's still got his joint. He just hands it to her.
Yeah, she takes it, starts puffing on it too. She's like, "All right, well, I mean, I guess we'll wait for a bit, but I'm not going in. Like, if I'm going in with whoever shows up and says let's go in. So if any of your other friends are straggling, I don't give a shit."
I don't think I'll be saying that. I'm kind of not. He's going to use a slur.
You
not up there.
We fast forward to the rest of the group getting there. Freya seeing Nitupsar passing the joint to you and then throwing the spear at his head and pulling it back just to spook him.
I love that spear.
She looks and says, "Is this everybody?"
I think so.
Okay.
Pikachu wakes up.
She says, "To be clear, I don't want to let any of you into the kingdom. I don't really like any of you, aside from just fucking with you. It's been quite fun. But a request has come from Cornelius Crabbe, and we're not going to start our own infighting by denying a request of his. So you're going to meet the king. Congratulations. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't steal anything. We'll know. If you do choose to ignore this request, you will be hunted and killed by the King's Guard. And that's assuming that the king himself doesn't come to just try and gobble you up first. Are we clear?"
Crystal.
Yeah, no, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me. You have your own rules, your own laws. We appreciate it.
She looks over at you, Wild Wes, and, like, your arm, I'm assuming, is covered up at this point.
Yeah, with the cloak.
She kind of, like, looks up and down and sniffs the air, and she says, "You smell toxic."
I feel it too, but I'm fine, don't worry.
I'm not worried about you. Just, I don't know, take a bath or something. It's gross.
You think I'ma take a bath? I ain't got that kind of time or money for that right now.
Well, you smell like rot. And it's gross.
I don't, maybe I'll think about it, I guess. If I could,
That's just
take
all the
you-
wild getting through.
Yeah, it's the wild, it's the wild. Saying you don't like the smell?
No, not even a little. It's very off-putting.
Well, maybe I'll consider a bath at some point.
I would consider it maybe sooner rather than later, because if the stench offends the king, he might just kill you.
Should I wait outside? Is that like a probable thing that would happen?
I don't know. You'd be surprised what sets him off.
We'll
Well-
just keep him to the back.
Yeah. I'll stay towards the back.
Additionally, the other thing, where is your gift?
Yep.
What now?
You're going to meet the king. Where's your offering?
Oh. Well, I wasn't aware that we needed a offering for this diplomatic conversation of world-ending proportions. However, that is mighty fine, mighty dandy. I have 2 cigarettes and a diamond.
Okay then. She
Got some
Plenty more
tequila
where that
and a
comes from.
diamond to add in as well. We can all pitch in a little bit.
We'll see if that's good. And she just kind of like sarcastically looks over her shoulder and turns.
Sorry, did I say 2 cigarettes? I meant 2 packs of Marlboro Light cigarettes. The best. And I light one.
She turns towards the door, slams her spear on the ground. She says, "All right, boys, open up." And the 2 king's guards slam the door together in like a code, and you watch as the gate, like a door, like rises up and opens up into this castle. So the domain of the Pretzel King is an old, like medieval themed pretzel shop that already kind of had a castle motif. They've kind of just built on top of that and like used like parts of like an old toy castle and 3D printed parts to turn it into an actual castle. So when you walk through the gate, you see that it's almost like an outdoor courtyard inside, with a couple of like small tables and stuff like that. It looks like there is like a couple other chambers, and then it leads through into like what appears to be some kind of back room with the door closed. And you do see like an old worn sign that says private room. There are several rat folk milling about. You see the occasional like other from the mall, so you might see like a Ken doll here, or maybe a couple of like 3D printed toys, all like with these like attendants that are guiding them around. Some of them are leading them to, it looks like there's like a little festival area where they have like games, and it looks like there's jousting going on between like 2 rat folk on some like robotic horses. On the other side, you see almost like a settlement where there are like small little huts set up for residents or visitors. You're not sure. And that leads into the like that long corridor where there are doors that kind of jut off. And from one of the nearer ones, you can hear the sound of like metal clanking, and like there's a strong smell of like bread.
Bread. Strange place. Well, Nippy?
These look like important, but like people from the other things you said. There's like Ken dolls and stuff running around. Do they look like they are like the Ken dolls that we are inquiring about?
No, they look like
upper echelon.
Regular Ken dolls. Dress nice, sure, but they don't seem too special. There's not really anything you see that would denote them being some kind of it's very important people.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if he matches the one that ran away from us in the...
No, that one was like the Ryan Gosling Ken. Like that is a very unique Ken, and you're pretty sure there's only that one. Freya stops and says, "This is the main court. Visitors can come and play games and try to win prizes. That over there's the residential section. There's also some huts set up for visitors if they're staying the night, or renting a dancer to entertain. Kitchens are in the back. There's a couple of what used to be washrooms that have been turned into like a water slide. And then the other room is like private rooms, and then right in the back is the throne room where you'll be meeting the king. All around, you see these statues, these gold statues of what appears to be some very dapper, thin, and like very regal rat men that you would surmise would be like the Rat King, but it looks like there's or the Pretzel King. But you see that there are always three. There's always a group of three together. It looks like their tails are almost wound together. And the statues stand together in like it almost like at an angle from each other, back to back.
Alright, well, I mean, when in Rome, do we do what the Romans do, or do we just get straight to business?
I like
So they have games, drinks, all kinds of stuff, women.
I think the main thing that we need to do is not piss anybody off.
Freya looks and says the king's not ready for his audience yet. So, if you guys want to explore, you can. If you want to wait, if you want to sit and chat for a little bit amongst yourselves, we can also give you one of the private rooms.
Private room makes me sound real fancy. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Be a good idea to get a game plan going, at the very least.
Also, let's be real. I think Wild West scares the fuck out of people.
What do you mean? You can't even see the arm right now. It's covered. I can tie the cloak around it, make it a little tighter, but
Freya looks and says, I don't know what's going on with your arm, but you smell like death.
oh, it doesn't concern you. I got little bit of an
I'm gonna go in a
infection.
small room with you.
It's a little bit of an infection. It's nothing to worry about. I got some medicine from the doctors. They said it wasn't too serious. It'll just smell a little bit. That's about it. I'm fine.
His parts are just rusting a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
You watch as Freya kind of like slips a hand into her jacket and pulls out like a perfume bottle that she like starts spraying on Wild Wes.
Here, just hit the arm. Just hit the arm. I don't need to smell it all over me. Come on.
She sprays you in the face.
My natural smell isn't that bad. It's just the infection.
That's another concern. What infection?
It's just an infection I picked up.
You're not.
It's nothing serious.
You're not-
I already saw the doctors about it. I'm good.
No,
I'm good.
he is not contagious.
You're not trying to poison the king, are you?
No, absolutely not. I
Because
would
it.
not.
Make you feel better. We could always cut his arm off.
I can stay out of the room. I'm not trying to poison the king.
She like scowls at you and like moves ahead. There's
I
a door.
lock eyes with her.
There's the door with like the main like throne room door, which appears closed right now. And then she takes you to the right, which is like the private rooms. And inside it appears to be like another bathroom. But this one, they have like taken out the doors from the stalls and like replaced the toilets with like Lego brick houses, like Lego brick, like not houses, but like pavilions, with some private seating and stuff like that. She leads you to one of these and says, I don't think there's anybody else in here right now. Talk freely. I will go attend to the king, and I'll come back when he's ready. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions for me at all?
What does the Rat King like?
What do you mean, what is the Rat King like? What is
Pretzel.
the Pretzel
Yeah,
King
like-
like?
Sorry, my deepest apologies. The Pretzel King. What does the Pretzel King like? What would be a suitable offering for our gentleman?
The Pretzel King likes food, especially exotic food. The Pretzel King likes women. Doesn't matter what creature, like whether it's a rat or a little or one of the toy folk. If you know, if they have a certain shapely form, the king is all about it.
Except Miss Potato.
Mrs. Potato Head is just looks at Russet with like this big smile, goofy smile on her face. She's like, maybe I could dance for the king.
We'll come to that. Simmer down. It'll be all right.
She says, and he likes shiny things. Things that he can put in his nest.
In his nest. Am I to assume the statue's outside of the Pretzel King?
Sure.
Leading quietly, like I don't like.
Okay, gotta go. Bye. And she walks out of the room.
Okay, so we need to figure out a gift of some sort. Do we need a gift for each person? Probably would have been a good thing to ask. Or if we're coming as a group. I have shinies, but
I got like 6 diamonds on me.
I have some diamonds as well. I know she didn't
Yeah,
say cigarettes, but everybody likes a good cigarette.
Oh, you got that right there, Joe.
Nothing beats the smooth taste of a Marlboro cigarette.
I've got
Absolutely.
burgers, I've got alcohol, I've got diamonds.
I got an armpit full of weed.
I have diamonds as well.
Well, you at least got one big diamond there, Mr. Potato Head.
Mrs. Potato Head looks at you, Wes, and goes, "Oh, you."
You treat that woman with respect, you hear me, Russet?
Oh yeah, you know I will.
I know you always do, right?
Yep.
Good man.
Yes, make sure she gets lots of. That way she doesn't dry out, you know, because then she'll be raising.
Joda, you cut in and out for that one, but I'm sure it was a good joke.
My mic's been a little fucky, but I said, don't make sure you give her lots of love. Don't let her dry out. If you do, she might raise hell.
I almost spit out water for that one. I heard the raisin part.
We're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Let's get back to what Pikachu said. He wants to chop off Wes's arm.
Hey, come on, don't change the subject around on me. I'm fine, Russet.
I'm definitely not trying to change the subject or derail or anything. But yeah, let's chop off your arm.
Absolutely not. let's talk about the matter at hand here, impressing the king with a gift, and what Nidaspar is going to say to him. Because I think he's taking the lead on this one because it was his idea, if I remember correctly.
None of this was my idea, but I am willing to talk with the king.
You know, I trust Joe's word when he says it was your idea.
Kings?
No, it was 100% your idea.
No, I said we should go somewhere. You suggested here.
That's not how the conversation went at all.
Freya comes back with a contingent of like 4 very well dressed rat folk that have like little platters of food that they place on the table in front of you, and she says, "It'd be rude if we didn't offer you food and drink. Here it is. We've added a variety of things like plastic foods and anything that you might need. If you have any dietary restrictions, please let me know." And she points over Pikachu to the wall where there is already like kind of like a small cable with a prong. She's like, "I believe you like electricity."
Pikachu like blushes a bit and sparks come out of his cheeks. You know me so well.
She's like, "It's gonna be probably a bit before you get to see the king. So, relax, enjoy. If you need anything else, I will periodically be checking in on you. And that's that. Enjoy."
Pikachu sparks up in more ways than one.
She turns around again, once again walks away with this like group after they drop off the food. It's at this point, it does take quite a bit of time. You can go ahead and roll like your 1, 10, and 1 hour recovery rolls if you would like to. Oh, okay. Flarp is back.
Who are you attacking with a knife?
What? No. What the fuck? Oh, I clicked the wrong dice.
You want to simmer down there, Flarp?
I'm kind of back. I'm looking up why a Samsung dryer won't fucking stay on.
Okay. Well, you guys have some time for discussion. You're trying to figure out what you're going to offer to the king. So, please continue your conversation. Sorry, you were interrupted with a little bit of food. Did you continue your conversation when she rolled through before she started talking, or did you like stop when the group showed up?
Pikachu wouldn't have been smart enough to stop talking about anything.
I was going to say, when has this group ever stopped talking when somebody comes around?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Absolutely no chance.
Especially if it's about that, because I asked her.
Yeah, you weren't discussing anything really,
Okay.
really private, but it's just something to make note of, or for me to make note of. But yeah.
I think one of us needs to become an emperor, so we can outrank this king and then hire Freya. She seems to get her act together.
That seems like a long process that we don't really have the time for.
We could just
After it's
say
anarchy, we need a
Nippy.
king. So
Say Nippy's the emperor. There we go.
we'll get there later. It's not important right now. Freya doesn't like us enough to come work for us anyway.
They've left the room at this point. So Mr. Potato had suggested to me being the emperor. I'd be like, absolutely not. See, the problem is she's tried to kill me like 3 fucking times now. She
Yeah,
would be
and
the
it was
first one to go.
amazing.
I would not be.
So that'd be the way to take it back to her.
Become emperor, outrank the king, and then exile her? That seems like a long, convoluted plot. But no, like we need to figure out what we're going to give the king. If we are going to give the king something, it looks like it should come in 3s. I think that's the secret here.
So like 3 diamonds, 3 cigarettes. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like 3 diamonds would be fine. As Wes is talking, he's trying to like unbend his gun.
I mean, you can always try.
Oh, I don't plan on succeeding. I'm just saying, like in the background, I'm sitting there struggling with it.
Yeah. This thing is like full clamped by like an ancient crab.
Damn it.
Any thoughts from the rest of the party?
I've been trying to think on good foods, but we haven't really come across because like none of us exactly eat. So like, would I know of anything in the retro railway or anything of my time as a cowboy in the mall about like good eats?
I mean, the best eats would be found at the food court. Dippin' Dots is incredibly popular, but accessible. And Freya didn't really elaborate what good or exotic foods really means to the Pretzel King.
That's true.
If you were going to find anything unique or special, you probably would find it somewhere in the food court. Or alternatively, Springview Flicks would probably be the only other place that produces food, aside from like the restaurants and stuff. Because you've got the food places in the food court, you've got like the Starbucks and the KFC and the Subway, in like the free zone, and then yeah, the only other place that would have food is Springview Flicks with their like concessions.
Okay, could I maybe leave this little private conversation and stroll around to like little games and the little goings-ons and some of the Ken dolls or whoever, and just talk to a couple people? I have a thing called Gather Intelligence I can do. and just see if I can get a lead on something that might be good for the king.
Are you trying to do this without Freya noticing you?
No, I'm fine with Frey noticing that I'm trying to see what the king likes to bring him a good offering. That's fine with me.
So like you'll go to like leave the room and she'll be like, do you need help getting around or?
Well, I'm just gonna go talk to some folks and try to see if I can't wrangle up some sort of good gift for the Rat King.
She'll look and say, I thought you had a,
Pretzel King.
I thought you had a gift.
Well, we have the diamonds and whatnot, but is that enough?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know. I don't know the Pretzel King. You see my conundrum here.
She looks and she says, the only problem I have with this is that the people that are here are paying to be here more often than not, or this is a reward to be inside these walls. And I would be remiss if I would it were to just let you roam free and bother attendants who are
Right, why don't
trying
we
to
skip the
enjoy
middleman?
themselves.
What does the king like?
I see.
Oh,
I see.
Did Pikachu come outside too?
Oh, I didn't realize you actually got outside. I thought she was like kind of stopping you before you left.
No, he like
Okay,
because she
right.
would have been outside the door.
Got it. Yeah. So in that case, I wouldn't have thought to ask her.
Okay. And sorry, what did you say, Smokin' Joe?
I was just going to apologize. Yeah, that sounds perfectly reasonable. I didn't realize that everybody here was an esteemed, prized guest, but I understand now. Everybody is here by invitation, and there is a system, and everybody is checked. And I understand and respect your laws of this.
Right, and I mean, also just common courtesy. I mean, if you were vacationing somewhere, you wouldn't want some strange person walking up to you.
Well, I'm not strange. I'm Smoking Joe. I light another cigarette.
She like kind of laughs, and she's like, the fact that you think that means anything to anyone is adorable.
Well, I can spin a yarn, that's for sure.
If you need to leave the castle at all, we can arrange to have somebody go with you to lead you back. If you're going as a group, I can go. But I have to watch the majority, so...
No, I will. I'm obliged to stay here, and we'll think on it.
She'll nod, and she will kind of go back to what she was doing. She was talking with, like, a couple attendants when you came out. Who, when you walked up, one of them stayed to, like, wait for Freya, but the other walked into what you would think would be the king's chambers. When they open the door, you don't see really much, but you hear music, and like the patter of feet against wood, and clapping.
Cheeks?
Cheeks, maybe. Smokin' Joe, you go back to the group.
Well, what's the plan, Nippy? I got nothing. I got diamonds and cigarettes.
I mean, it might be enough. We have that as an option. How? I mean, they seem like a very resourceful crew. It'd be difficult to find exotic food. I mean, I do have some burgers left over.
I mean, I don't know if he's gonna want your pocket burgers. No offense. But you said like the door is open now, like for us to go, or did we just got a glimpse in there?
You would have got like a little glimpse in there when one of the attendants walked in.
Okay. Freya, if she's still here, how long do we have before old boy's ready to see us.
Yeah, you can call her in. She says, he's not ready yet. The king is ready when he's ready. You're just going to have to wait until you're called.
I mean, I can risk it. I can go back over it to. I can run over the spring view really quick. See if I can pick something up and come back.
Yeah, go for it. You want me to like come along with you, or are you gonna solo? Or maybe
I mean,
we should
you're
all
welcome to
go,
come along.
because we're still kind of, sort of, wanted possible people.
Yeah, that might not be a
Well,
bad idea.
Some of you are. Which I think would be like best if we do have somebody here. What if the king calls for us and we're not here?
What do you mean
And
by
we
you
lose our
people?
audience. I mean, some of us may be wanted by the Roombas for different crimes. Subtly nudges over to Joe. And I think some
hey,
people getting
hey.
caught out would be bad. It would slow
Hey.
up progress.
Hey, that orphanage was on fire when I got there.
I'm sorry, what?
That's fucking terrible. Well, I think it's a good idea to leave people here just in case. Who are our strongest social members?
Me? I think Wes a little bit. Maybe Mr. Potato Head.
I get nervous in serious social encounters. That's why I'm with you, Joe. Because you do the talking, I do the fighting.
Yeah, I'll come along if you want.
It's completely up to you. Like we need somebody here to talk if everything goes well. Like who has a good grasp on the situation. Like we need to make sure that we recruit him. He's obviously well done.
No, I know what you're trying to do. You were the one who is talking to the Rat King. You're trying to fucking leave and go to the fucking food court being like, I'm gonna get a fucking exotic food for the king, but really, you just... Nippy, I'm gonna punch you in your chest.
I'm going out north. I'm going out north to Springview.
I'm gonna
That's where I come from. That's my home.
You're gonna sit your ass down and you're gonna talk to that Rat King like your idea was.
I wonder if he likes raisins as much as Russet does.
I put my gun on the table.
You put your gun on the table.
Alright, well. I hope he likes burgers. I'll sit down and put my feet up on the table.
Man, you should not give him any of those burgers. Those are like a day old from McDonald's at that.
I mean, what's the worst thing that can happen? He kills us all.
Pretty sure that is the worst thing that could happen.
Ah,
They're from McDonald's. They don't go bad.
I'll just kill him right back.
Smoking Joe.
If anyone else had said it, I wouldn't believe it.
Smoking Joe, roll a lie detection for me.
Put one of these. One of those. Boom. Difficulty 3.
No, no, you're not. Something almost came to mind about what Freya said, but you kind of just like ignore it, the inner thought in your head.
Hmm.
Um, another like hour passes by. Freya comes in and says, "How's everybody's refreshments? Your snacks are good. Everything's good."
Everything's good so far. I mean, do you have anything like really good? Like, what's your food downstairs like? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Did you not eat any of the food that we brought?
I mean, yeah, well, there's this stuff which is great. It's fantastic. But where's the good stuff? I'll pay a premium.
Are you insulting our chef's
Some-
cooking?
No, I just want the top shelf one.
Nitty.
We provided top shelf. Is there a dietary issue? Like, do you need something specific? We provided
Do you
you
have anything
with,
like away from the wine? I'm looking for more of like a spirit of sort.
oh,
Like-
you want better liquor?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so fancy.
Isn't he though?
I mean, I've never been one for fancy.
She does like a whistle, and like another like attendant comes in, and she whispers and points and says, "Get him the good stuff." The other attendant leaves. We'll get you better liquor.
It's so good I can't even smoke in here anymore.
That's the kind that I want.
She looks and says, "The king's gonna be a little bit longer, but we'll get your wine or your liquor and refill your food stores here. We'll be back with you soon, okay?"
Wonderful. You've been such a gracious host. Thank you.
Yes, of course. And she snickers and walks back out.
Nothing suspicious about that whatsoever.
Nope, seemed totally normal to me.
100%.
Smoking Joe, roll another lie detection for me.
That would be a 4.
That would be a 4.
Sorry, it would be a 5, actually.
Oh, even better. With a 5, you're starting to suspect that there's something going on. You've been here now for about 3 hours. You have seen people come in and out of the king's chamber. Though, like, it was some attendants, but, like, you've seen people come in and out. And Freya just keeps, like there's this coy look on her face every time she comes in, a little bit more. Like, it's something like she can't contain it.
What's the matter, Freya? You never seen a man smoke things out of his armpit before?
Nobody has, Pikachu. Literally nobody in this mall has ever seen anybody do that, except us in this room.
Glad to be of service.
I know things can be chaotic, stressful, strange. I know that the capitalist, elitist oligarchy that we've delved into has taken its toll and its strains on people. What's on your mind, Freya? I'm trying to butter her up in my Smoking Joe way.
Oh, like, as she's walking out, you say that?
Yeah, I can see she's trying to contain something, right?
She looks and she says, "What do you mean, what's on my mind?"
It just seems like something's kind of waiting to come out.
Oh, I just love tending to your needs. She's like, it shouldn't be too much longer. Okay, bye. And she leaves the room again.
Now what the fuck does that mean? Is she trying to kill us? She might be trying to kill us.
Think Nitty for sure, but maybe the rest of us too.
You're brought your liquor and a little bit more food. These attendants do not speak to you. They barely acknowledge you, except for like a nod before they like bow back out.
Hey, a can of beans would be nice.
One of them looks up and says, "Oh, oh," and nods, but doesn't say anything.
Pintos if you got them.
Pinto beans.
Yeah, they're good. You ever had one, Flarp?
Yeah. Never mind. So, am I the only one that thinks they're just fucking with us?
I don't mind. We're getting free shit.
No, I mind. I mind very much so. I have things I would like to do, and places I would like to be, and people that I would like to be killing. So, yeah.
See, I mean, the problem with them fucking with us is they're also fucking with Cornelius.
I mean, it's not like Cornelius is really the fucking kind of, you know what?
But
I mean, relations
respect
are
goes
important, but
You all watch as Nitipsar's nose starts bleeding. Just like out of nowhere, Nitipsar, you kind of like start convulsing as you get a really intense or like flash. You see people at the entrance of that, like the cave with the Funkos in them, digging out the collapsed entrance. You watch as one person looks and kind of goes, "Oh, we did it!" And then you see like almost like a big ball of slime that jumps and lands on his face, and you watch as he goes down and the slime envelops him, and when he stands up, he is a corrupted Funko. You watch as this happens again and again and again and again until the entire neutral area, like the free zone, is just in chaos. It's burning. There's the KFC is like just fucked. Like it's like the AI machines are starting to go haywire, and you watch as these things start to spread rapidly, and that's where the vision ends. And you don't know if this is present or future.
Oh, that's a fucking problem. Oh, I'm like wiping my nose, and I like look up and I was like, they're opening the cave. There is fire, chaos, everything everywhere. We blew that bitch up. Somebody is digging it out. There are people there.
Which Pikachu you would know.
I am talking while muted. Yeah, well, I fucking warned them. If they want to fuck around and find out, I don't know.
We need to speed this along as best we can.
I'm actually gonna go for. It's like, you know what? I just said that Freya's a good worker. I'll go talk to her. I know Freya's like just out the door because she keeps popping in, right? So I'll go grab her. Freya.
You go to walk up to Freya, and she's like whispering in an attendant's ear. And as you walk again, the attendant walks into this like other chamber. As she turns around and goes, "Oh yes, what do you need?"
We're wondering if maybe you'd know someone who could help us out, because I just remember there's a bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You see, there's a bunch of crazy monsters buried under the neutral zone.
Mm-hmm.
And I told people to stop digging it up because I thought they'd listen to me. And apparently they didn't listen to me.
Okay.
Kinda worried they might kill everyone in here.
How so?
Well, there's hundreds of monsters, and they turn things into other monsters.
Oh, you mean humans?
Humans, toys, stuffies.
We haven't
Whatever.
we haven't seen humans in this in the mall in a long time. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Oh, that's not what I meant. That's not the monsters are. They just could corrupt humans if there were humans here.
Oh,
Yes. They're like these really bratty looking figurines, but they're all dark and weird looking and kind of oozy. I'm sorry for that.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure what you'd like me to do about it.
I'm a weight off my chest letting someone else know, so I don't feel so responsible for the death of millions.
Well, yeah. I mean, that sounds really unfortunate. Thankfully, the castle's well fortified. You know, if anything like that happens, we'll be okay.
But what if there's so many of them they could just climb each other and over the top and into the castle?
She points up and you can see that the castle is roofed. She's like, I don't think anybody's getting through that. The only way through is the front gate.
Well, it sounds like the safest thing is to continue to wait indefinitely.
I mean, I don't feel a sense of urgency. The king will be with you soon. I'll be with you as soon as possible. Okay. Okay.
You know, I don't quite believe you, and you're no longer entertaining enough for me to ignore that.
I'm not quite sure what you mean.
We don't think that the king is actually waiting for us. Or I don't think that, and I'm speaking for everyone else like a jackass.
Believe me, don't believe me, I don't really care. The king will see you
Drinks still
soon.
coming? Works for me.
Drinks are still coming. We'll keep them coming.
Excellent.
We have some rather important business, and I didn't really want to panic anybody. But we're not here to drink, play games, and eat pretzels. No offense, the pretzels, I'm sure, are delicious.
I didn't see the pretzels.
And I get that you get a kick out of being a jackass, which is fair. I'm the same kind of way. However, and I pull the jacket off of Wild Wes's art, we have a fucking problem, and we need to speak to the king.
Oh gosh. Oh what?
Cornelius Crab sent us here for a reason, and I'm gonna need you to get us that audience a little bit sooner.
Well, it's about time you said something, because the king was ready to see you a few hours ago. He's kind of
I
pissed.
hate you so much, Freya. I hate you. You know that, right?
I know.
Like, if the laws were different, I would kill you.
If my gun wasn't bent in half, I'd pop a bullet right between your eyes right now.
Like
God
in the Wild
damn you.
West. In
Right
the
now.
Wild West, we'd be doing
That was a real scummy, shitty thing to do. What are you
I
doing
get
after
wild.
work?
Fuck off.
She looks and she says, "Get your people together. Let's go inside."
Mall goes under, the parts will be on your hands.
Well, I might as well get my 6 diamonds ready. We're gonna need more than 3 at this point.
I'll make sure the weed is out of my armpit and before I enter the king's chamber.
So you've been seeing all these golden statues of this, like, nice built rat man, rat king, or like, but like always like in a trio of 3. You are guided into the throne room. And noticeably, the first thing is that inside this room, there are no effigies. There are no statues. There are, on the right and left side, so would have been probably like a themed room, like a party room for like birthday parties or something like that. But what you see now are like these large, like human-sized, like long tables filled with food. There are basically it's benches, but there's like little steps that go up so that like little folk can sit down on the benches to eat. You see several of the King's Guard a couple that look like they're guarding the king, a couple that look like they are guarding the entrance, and then the rest that are just like eating, along with some dancers and some attendants like in invitation guides that are all just sitting at the table. Some of them looking kind of frightened. And at the head of the room, you see, sitting on a very gaudy throne, is this grotesque, monstrous creature.
Oh man, that's great. Why is everything in this mall fucking horrible?
It looks like it is 3 rats that have been, like, tied together at the tail. But you can see that, like, there is some kind of purple goop that is, like, coating the base of the tail and kind of, like, interwoven throughout this, like, tied together rat tail. And it looks like it extends up to the point where it has fused 2 of the rat's body to the main rat's body. You also see that each of them is wearing, like, a different kind of crown, and as they look to regard you, they all say in unison, "Welcome, Wild Wes gang. You've kept me waiting such a long time." And all of their eyes are, instead of, like, that, like, kind of, like, red of a rat, they are, like, a weird, deep purple.
What do you mean? You've kept us waiting.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah.
Flarp, flarp.
No, fuck
Sorry.
this guy.
I've been here 2 seconds.
Yeah.
My king. King.
Freya walks in and says, Lord Pretzel King, this is the Wild West gang. I have brought them to you. I don't know where they were. They took so much time. We did feed them quickly, though, so they should be energized for your meeting. Have you brought any offerings for the king? She turns and looks at you.
Yes, we did. We did. Flarp, bring out your offering, Flarp.
Fuck this bitch.
No, I'm gonna fucking shoot you, Flarp. Fucking bring out your fucking offering.
Reluctantly pulls out a diamond and hands it to you. Go fuck yourself. I'm gonna fucking kill this whole goddamn room in a second.
Get the fuck up, Flarp.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
So you like start pulling out your stuff. Is somebody like, are you all walking forward together to bring them to the king, or?
Yeah.
I hand mine to Nippy.
I also hand 3 diamonds to Nippy.
I hand the nicest bud of weed that you have ever seen.
I'm gonna need that back.
I'll give my diamond to Nippy.
The king looks and like starts like with like his 6 weird rat arms starts like reaching out and grabbing diamonds and weed and everything. Is like, ah ha 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 ha. Again in like the creepy like 3 voices in unison at once. Some great tithes for the king this day. Well then, I appreciate these gifts. Some shinies for my nest, and some nice herbs for me to smoke in my bed. Fit for a king indeed, wouldn't you say, Freya? Freya kind of shrugs and goes, it could have done better.
I will also bust out my bag of McDonald's burgers. I have 15 burgers in. I will walk up and place them on the table. It's the whole bag.
The 2 of the king's mouths start like grabbing them and eating them immediately, but the 3rd center one just hones in and says, "Now then, what do you bother the king with today?"
Today, Your Majesty, we come to seek audience with you regarding a situation of dire importance. There seems to be a lot of neutral zones that are running rampant nowadays, and they are beginning to slowly leak into the grand scheme of the mall. And you being one of the so powerful, so majestic rulers of your domain, we are interested in your aid and seeing if you are willing to comply with Cornelius in asking for your help in this dire time for the entire mall.
Cornelius Crabbe sends emissaries to ask a question he could ask himself?
We are emissaries of our own. Cornelius has agreed to help us. It is us requesting your help.
And yet,
Cornelius has just granted us an audience.
and yet you stated before that he provided the request on your, or you're providing the request on his behalf. So which is it? And why do the matters of the mall matter to the Pretzel King? As he's like like these other two heads are still like shoving fucking rotten burgers into their mouth, or not rotten, but like day old burgers that haven't been refrigerated into their mouths. They're getting covered with like this, like it's messy. As they chew the food, they're chewing with their mouths open, and like the wet food is like getting stuck in the mange around their beard, like their hair and their fur and around their mouth.
Wes.
Yeah?
Give me your hat.
No. I know what you're doing. I know what you're going to do in my hat. No.
I'm gonna throw up.
No. Don't do it in my fucking hat, man. I tell you what. And I take a couple steps away from Flarp so he can't reach my hat. Without doing a 5-point turn at least.
Touche, douchebag. Touche.
So you want what from me? You want my men? You want my darling Freya here?
I'd love to have your moment with your darling Freya.
Freya looks and says, Flarp, you're not my type.
Am I?
Not with the way you smell.
So the smell is what's turning you off then?
For the most part, yeah.
Noted.
I'll roll another joint and just hand it to her.
She takes it and sparks it.
I know what listening to these people's like.
The second, surely an enticing offer, but we come seeking your aid in what could be a full-scale war of sorts. We are going around gathering people to rally against this force. One that will surely destroy the mall and everything it holds.
Oh, and what wars would that be that I need to be so worried about?
Between the group of massively multiplying goop monsters, on top of the continuous printing of weapons and just death all over the place. Something needs to be done.
He looks and he says, and you think that is something my kingdom should fear?
I think it's something that the whole mall should fear.
He points over to the back table and he says, you, come here. His eyes start to glow, like all of their eyes start to glow this brilliant purple. As one of these dancers comes from behind you to step in front of you. He says, who do you fear, my love? She says, only you, Pretzel King. And you see that her eyes are like glazed over this purple glow as well. And he says, and you would die for your king, yes? And she nods and like kneels down. You watch as he like puts his hand out. She glows this faint purple as well. He raises her off of the ground and then grips with his hand, and she just like implodes. Blood kind of rains down on you on the table. And he looks and he says, "What should I fear? My people do not fear anything but me. My people revere nobody but me. The things that come inside are things that I allow inside, and the things that I fear are nothing at all. So again, unless you can provide me with a compelling argument as to why I should listen to you any further and not kill you instead of letting you leave with your lives, I would say so now."
I think I have an idea. Wes, why don't you shake one of these people's hands?
And I don't think that's a good idea.
No, don't.
I
don't-
think it's a
don't do that.
wonderful
Man,
idea.
this is not the place.
Hey, Wes. I think it's time to get wild.
And as the king, surely you don't fear my compatriot here simply shaking one of your men's hands. You don't fear anything, correct?
We fear nothing.
Well, how about you take a peek at this? Wes,
Damn it. God damn it.
shake that man's hand. Or that rat's hand.
Which one? Like the one next to the Rat King? Or
If,
Yeah,
we
but
can,
there-
if he's not scared of anything, why don't you shake his hand? The king.
He'll have like another guard come up and he'll say, "I would never sully myself with... Don't touch me."
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright.
Sounds pretty
God.
useless to me.
God damn it. I start like unraveling it a little bit, and then I just reach it out while it's under the cloak still and grab his hand.
Now, I will say that you doing this is going to add to your corruption.
Perfect.
Ah, what? God damn it.
Because you're actively trying to use the ability and use your arm, and you're not trying to use it to like attack him. You're trying to use it to touch him and infect him.
Oh. No, I'm not. Whoa. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh,
Alright.
no.
Fuck it.
Oh no.
Let's get wild.
You reach out and like hold on to this Kingsguard.
I shake his hand, yes.
You go to shake this Kingsguard's hand, and tendrils, like your tendril splits into like 6 that fully wrap around this Kingsguard's arm. He starts screaming in pain as the inky black spreads all around till it envelops him. And when he stands up, he is a corrupted Funko.
What?
Okay, now kill it. Kill it quickly.
This one doesn't attack or anything. It actually stands up and looks at you, Wes. You feel the corruption grow deeper. And for the first time, the whispering that was in your head before that you couldn't really make out now says, "We found you."
What am I to you?
There is no answer, but you all watch as, Wild Wes starts to puff up more. It looks like he is, like, just getting, like, fully beefed here. This is going to remove an additional 4 from your speed pool and another 4 to your might pool. You can now also corrupt other creatures, and the ones that you corrupt are under your control.
What the fuck?
That's so sick.
I'm sure that doesn't come with a price at all.
Nope. Sounds like
No,
a totally.
absolutely not.
Curses are awesome, dude.
It's just a buff. It's just a buff. There's no debuff. There's nothing.
Yeah. No,
It's just a buff.
nothing bad can happen here.
No, this
Can I
couldn't
I,
seem
like-
point horribly or wrong in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
feel my control over it?
Yes, like it's you are now enough of the you are now part enough of the hive mind that it is communicating with you in real time. Like it's waiting for your command.
Kneel.
It kneels immediately.
I pat it on the head. Good boy. Now sit by my side as they finish their talk with the Pretzel King.
Oh my god.
I hereby declare you Jonathan.
The king looks furious.
Oh.
He says, if you had killed my attendant, it would have been fine. But to make it kneel before you, I am king. And he squeals this, like, high-pitched, deafening squeal.
Yep.
Bro, we fucking warned you.
And with that, well, hold on, I'm gonna set this up, because we are rolling initiative.
Hell the fucking yes.
Oh boy.
And the 2 by the entrance. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll the initiative from your character sheet so that you can apply any levels of effort or anything that you want. Ooh, Pikachu!
I swear I have not rolled above a 5 for initiative this entire campaign.
I mean, 5's pretty decent, though. It's not, like, terrible.
No, not beats difficulty 5, but 5 on the die.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
At the top of the order, Pikachu. I mean, the first thing you're immediately seeing is, like, the king is, like, just fucking, like, his eyes are now, like, this glowing bright purple. It looks like he has, like, one of his mouths has, like, bit so hard from, like, anger on its mouth that it's bleeding, and it's bleeding that same, like, purple liquid as well. And it starts to, like, raise all its arms. What are you doing?
I'm gonna look at that hot mess unfolding, and I'm actually gonna look at Freya. It's like, so, still want to hang out when you're off work, which looks like it might be right now.
She looks back and says, "You're not going to have the opportunity. You're going to be dead."
All right, and I guess I will hit a woman. How far away is she?
This is accurate. She is 10 meters away.
So, I'm gonna
I believe that's
run up.
short. Short
All
distance.
right, I will fleet of foot my way up to her and give her an old bump on the schnoz. And you bet your ass I'm putting effort into that.
Difficulty 5, you go to shock her, and she, like, does a dip to the side, and she's like, I'm not that easy.
First of all, rude. Second of all, my turn's over.
The Pretzel King. It looks down, and it's like, oh, I will snuff you out first, and any that come, none shall have the kingdom of the Pretzel King, and none shall live who wish to be worshipped like the Pretzel King. Ooh, yes. He is going to, like, lift up one of his hands, and he's going to, you watch as all the eyes, like, keep glowing that bright pink. His hands are the purple. his hand starts to glow that same purple, and he shoots out these 3 like blasts that are going to hit Pikachu, Wild Wes, and Flarp. What I need is a speed defense from you, please.
I'm evasive.
As am I. I might be beefy, but I'm still quick.
Flarp, a 5 is not enough.
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you re-rolling at all?
Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck. Yeah, no, just fuck take it.
Okay, you take 3 damage from the blast. The other 2 of you kind of like dodge out of the way just in time as the blast hits the ground. You watch it leaves like a little bit of a smolder. Do I have... Hold on, I need to turn a thing on. Seems like it's an important fight here.
Apparently my initiative didn't roll a minute ago.
You didn't roll the initiative?
Apparently not.
Oopsie. Hold on, the server's gonna reset. This battle's too important not to have the addition of a thing.
Ooh, I love it. Oh, the boss health bar and everything. Fuck yeah.
That 3 blast, he's not gonna move. He's got all these like knights and everything around him. He's not worried about you. So that is going to be Freya. Oops. Oh my god, hot mess. Pikachu, you've like run up to Freya and are like trying to swing on her. And like she does that first dodge and she's like, you know, you're just trying way too hard. And she
It's flirting. Get over it.
She goes for a thrust attack with the spear.
You're thrusting already. I think I did okay.
Are you taking the damage?
No.
I'm trying to be penetrated?
Not yet. Although I guess you did get me dinner. What kind of defense am I rolling?
Speed if you're trying to get out of the way, might if you're trying to like brute force take it and just like use your armor against it.
I'm going to might it because it makes me laugh. Okay, that didn't go too well. Kind of expected.
You take 7 damage as she like stabs you in the gut.
Oh, look, you're inside me already, you dirty girl.
She jumps and leaps up onto like the shoulder of the Pretzel King's or like on the arm of the Pretzel King's throne.
Oh yeah, still got that repellent nature on me.
Ooh, that seems like too much. Smoking Joe.
Okay, I guess we're gonna kill the Rat King, the Pretzel King.
Yes.
Didn't we came here for his help?
You're the one that wanted me to shake his hand.
God damn it! I didn't fucking tell you to make him kneel in front of you in front of the fucking psychopath king.
I thought it would get the point across. I told you I'm not good at social interactions, man. I didn't want to be put on the spot like that.
It became very clear we weren't able to work with this monster. So let's just ruin his shit and take over his kingdom. Problem solved.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the fucking king. Fuck it, let me shoot the king.
Okay.
Here we go. Roll. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Are you adding the damage or major effect?
Could the major effect be like shooting him in the throat to hinder his ability to be able to like command his boys?
He's got 3 mouths.
That's true. Okay, I'll just take extra 4.
Okay. So that is 8 damage. Yeah, base roll. Yeah, it's 8 damage. Minus armor. You like kind of like hit him in the shoulder. He's just like. "Ah. You dare to injure the Pretzel King?
I mean, you're kind of coming at us here, not really giving us much of a choice.
Doing
Sorry, I
anything
realized I
else?
didn't pass my turn. No, that is everything for smoking. Or I'll use attack flourish for Wild West, and then I'm going to move. Yeah, like there,
Okay.
and that's me.
Wild Wes.
All right. I'm gonna attempt to kind of make my tendril spear-like and just shoot it out at the king and try to corrupt him.
I need you to roll an intellect first.
Just
Sorry, intellect defense.
Okay.
Difficulty 5. You resist the urge to reach out and corrupt one of your friends.
Okay, cool.
So
yeah.
the king's pretty far away. Like, your tendril's not going to reach that far. You have to get
how
up closer
long?
to him.
'Cause I have range increase.
Well, your tendril would be an immediate, and an immediate would become short. You are.
You gave it. I thought you gave it short though.
Did I give it short for attacking?
You did, yeah. Oh, is attacking and corrupting not the same thing?
Correct.
Okay.
For corrupting, you're gonna need to be up close and personal, baby.
Okay. Well, I got whatever it's called. I can't find it. Fleet of foot. I got fleet of foot, so it should be okay to do it then.
Okay, yeah, you're just gonna run up like fucking. You need to like jump onto the table.
Oh yeah, like right on the edge of the table, and then spear-like tendril right into him and try to corrupt him.
Sure, go for it.
What do I roll? Just a corrupted tendril attack for that?
Give me like a might roll.
Okay. Would I get the asset for the attack flourish?
Yeah.
From Smokin' Joe? Sweet. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Love that.
Difficulty 9. You reach out and start to try to corrupt him. I'm going to offer you a GM intrusion.
I'll take it.
Oh, hold on. Intrusion proposed to Wild Wes. So, not Rasputin. Okay. You reach out and like your tendrils start to like splay and start to wrap around the Pretzel King. It is fairly large, so it's going to take some time to like fully convert it. And as you do, again, you're using the corruption actively, it is now spreading rapidly. Your skin turns to that like inky black. Your body is starting to kind of lose kind of like shape and form as you start to like bulk up more and start to like shrink in size.
So wait, so I'm bulking up but shrinking?
Yeah, like you're bulking up, but you're getting shorter.
Oh, what? God damn it! I don't want to be short.
You're turning into a corrupted Funko.
Oh no! I thought it was just gonna be corrupted Wild Wes.
This has happened very rapidly over last. You keep using it now, and you're not only are you actively infecting things, now you're communicating with the thing. So you're still like Wild West. It is going to be like a harder check now for like not wanting to corrupt your friends, which is a crazy thing to come out of my mouth.
Yeah, but I am succeeding at corrupting the Pretzel King.
You're succeeding at corrupting the Pretzel King. It's going to take time though. I'm gonna say that he is like we're gonna call him restrained.
Okay.
As he's like trying to resist. You're also like getting into his mind as you're corrupting him, and you begin to understand that all of these minds are separate but are like linked. They are linked with the same magical energy that made the corrupted Funkos, which is a almost like tainted off version of Flarp.
Oh, so it's kind of like the same deal then.
Yeah, it's like rotting Flarp runoff is what made him what he is. It looks like he was already a rat king, like 3 rats. So like a rat king is a bunch of rats that had their tails tied together. So it looks like this rat king had its tails tied together, and it was somehow like close to that like runoff, like enough to corrupt its body, but not enough to change it into something like a corrupted Funko. And instead giving it like psychic powers.
Very cool. How do I pass my turn in this? Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's Jonathan's turn.
Yes.
What are you saying to it?
Jonathan, to my side, my brother.
It like
and
runs up and then like uses like these like tendrils to like sloop up to you.
Does he have enough like movement and range to be able to attack maybe the passive or the pensive Kingsguard? And just kind of keep him preoccupied?
He moves fairly slow. Like, it took all of his movement just to get up to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just have him covering me then.
Okay.
And then,
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Do you understand what you just did?
To an extent.
Like,
I didn't expect to roll a 20.
This is crazy.
On the corruption.
Using this ability deepens your corruption. You used it immediately. Oh no.
I don't have my gun, man.
Oh. Okay.
What was that to do?
The whispers are now like much louder in your head. It's like, we found you. We found you. Why don't you come home? Why don't you come home?
I shout, and I'm just like, why don't you come to me?
Oh, we will.
Give me a hand.
I think you gave them a hand.
This is so fucked up. Is this campaign gonna end with Wild West being the new big bad?
I kinda hope so, low key. I'll play as a Ratman next. A freed Ratman.
You're doing this willingly. I'm sorry. I gotta do the transference again as you're getting bigger and like growing slower. So
I understand.
Your might goes up to 22, and your speed goes down to 6.
Complete reversal of a character.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna let the arm out. Everybody peer pressured me into it.
No one told you to fucking corrupt the Rat King.
Oh, I absolutely did. Pikachu wanted
seemed-
this to happen. Like, this is Pikachu's end goal. He wants to
This
corrupt the
seemed
Rat
like the best course of action to make sure everybody else stayed alive.
It's not a bad course of action. It's certainly a course of action.
It's fun.
It's hilarious.
The difficulty to keep from corrupting your allies is now, I'm going to say it out loud, 7.
Oh. And that's intellect, right?
That's intellect.
Oh boy.
And that's going to be something that I can throw at you basically whenever I want.
Oh no.
Excellent.
That's Jonathan's turn. Flarpicus.
So it's us versus our teammates versus all of these motherfuckers.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm just looking at how many people are in combat.
Yeah, it's your allies versus like this is not the like the invitation guide and the dancers don't appear to be like edging forward to fight you. It's just the King's Guard that would be coming to fight you, and Freya. And the king right now is occupied with Wild Wes, who is turning him into a giant Funko.
Yeah, that's a problem. Well, you know what they say. There's always a bigger fish.
Oh, why would you do that?
Okay.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And what are you putting it up against? Like, what are you dropping it?
I would just figure it would just like pop through the wall and go after the Pretzel King.
Holy fuck. Oh, okay. Okay. That's insane.
It's a good day to die.
Something stronger than the Pretzel King. I'm gonna have to grab something from the bestiary, because I don't have... Alright, let's take a 10-minute break. And I will set this up quick. I didn't think of a bigger fish coming into play, and I like it, but I need to figure out what I'm throwing into the mix here.
That's good, because I need to go check on the dryer, so I'll be right back.
Yeah. Go ahead, take a break, guys.
I'm back.
I'm reading a C++ tutorial, so I'm ready whenever.
Is that coding stuff?
Yeah.
Oh.
Roll call.
I'm a
Wild
Chuck
Wes.
Tails. I'm here to give word to your mothers.
Wow.
Kirby.
Yo, 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 yo.
Count.
I'm here.
I think we're just missing count. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, I didn't expect this out of tonight's session.
No, neither did I.
I mean, when you're with someone named Wild Wes, things can get wild.
Hey, I usually don't try to get this wild, but, you know. I got Jonathan with me here now, so.
Fucking Jonathan.
Would this not have happened if I didn't make him kneel?
What?
The king fighting us?
Probably not. You immediately seeing him as somebody like that worships you.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was like, what's he mad about? And then you said that. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the wrong thing to do in this situation.
Yeah.
Specifically in the Pretzel King's interaction, like each creature like NPC has like an interaction. The very first things I have there are the Pretzel King is temperamental, narcissistic, and quick to anger.
Oh,
Perfect.
great. The cliff notes would have been nice, BHG.
No, that was perfect. This assimilation setup is exactly what I wanted to happen.
The season ends with everybody becoming corrupted Funkos.
I mean, if Wild West corrupts the main Funko guy, then he will be the main Funko guy? Is that how it works? Like Highlander?
Yeah, but he's fighting the urge to turn you into one of them.
Fuck.
That's getting.
I got backup plans for that.
It's getting stronger every time he uses it.
Henry's gonna be pissed if you take any of his friends.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take every single one of them. I'll take Henry first. You know how I roll.
Yeah, you kill the leader.
Cut the head from the fish, so to speak.
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
Count.
Oh, quick question, BHG.
Mm-hmm.
Does re-rolling still take the effort I put in? Or would it just count for like one roll?
I think it applies the same effort.
Right, but does it take away from my pool if I re-roll?
I think so. Like it would do it as if
Okay.
because it doesn't. I think when you click re-roll, it does it automatically. It doesn't like give you like a thing to do, right? Where you can
Oh, is
add
there
effort
a-
again.
Is there a re-roll button?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just manually doing it.
Oh, if you're manually doing it, then it's taking your effort every time you roll.
Okay, so it shouldn't be doing that then.
No, because there's you can click the re-roll button like in the chat. It's the little D20 that appears when you do stuff.
Okay.
And it will just reapply whatever you've already applied.
I see it now. It was very small and I've never noticed it before.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, this might be the perfect one. Slowly but surely, Wild West is like becoming like this.
Oh, absolutely. Please don't make me a Funko Pop, BHG. Make me something a little cooler.
You are making you a Funko Pop.
No, I'm saying you can make me a corrupted Funko Pop. Just make it look like Wild West a little bit, I guess.
It'll have a cowboy
In
hat.
the Abelos.
All right. You know what? That's beggars can't be choosers.
That's pretty wild.
In it though.
I am getting pretty wild these days. As soon as I got corrupted, there was a small thought in the back of my head, like, immediately just go for the corruption. And I think I'm going that path.
Yay.
It's so tantalizing. Like, even as just the player, Wild West is very tantalized by the power, especially knowing he can like corrupt things now.
Yeah. Made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yep,
Hey, we needed an army. You may as well make your own.
pretty much.
I feel like it's just a series of giving you like just stuff that you can like stuff that you can do. You just being like, let's see how far I can take this before it gets crazy.
There we go, Wild West. You'll become Carnage.
Tattoo.
All right, you know what? I'll fuck with
Vocal
that
pop,
one. I'll fuck with it. With a cowboy hat, though.
Sure. Can't forget the cowboy hat.
And let's have him keep the bent gun as like a sentimental thing that his mind is clinging to.
This is crazy. This is just fucking bonkers.
I think you mean it's
You mean our mind?
pretty wild. I think when I got back, Count said he was reading like C++ tutorial or something.
That was me.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Well, we'll just go on. We can find out what happened when he gets back. It was his turn, which I didn't want to like skip the rest of his turn, but this is it's taking a bit long. He reaches out, casting this cipher, and it's not that something crashes in so much as like he brings it in with like this weird purple mist that just like appears in the corner, and you watch as out flies this like large, like it looks like it's made of like really realistic like it makes almost like it looks like flesh, but it's not. Like it's made of silicone. And it looks like its wings are probably made of like a flexible material. You see this dragon that just like crashes in through this like smoke cloud.
I'm back.
Oh, got back just in time.
Yeah, don't ever buy a Samsung dryer.
Huh? This dragon comes through this like purple smoke that Flarp conjures. And as soon as it lands, it sees like the Pretzel King being enveloped by this like corruption that's like these strands that are coming from Wild Wes. And immediately, as a reaction, just like breathes this stream of fire on the Pretzel King and Freya. Okay, the boss bar is not working properly. We're turning it off. So Flarp, you reach out and use this like this Flarp magic to summon Smaug, which some of you probably will recognize from the part like a part of the mall. There is a store called Smaug's. Like he just hangs out there. He's technically a part of the Retro Railway, and was a collectible toy there that decided to like take over his own territory, and nobody has really challenged him for it. He looks up and he says, what is happening here? Why am I here?
Pretzel King and that cunt over there were talking mad shit about you, dude.
Like looks very
I said,
confused.
no, Smog's awesome, and they were like, "Fuck that guy," and I'm like, "Oh, I'll call him."
Who are you?
Dude, it's Flarp. We've totally met like 17 times.
What?
Yeah, I've put on a little weight. Sorry.
He's like looking very confused at you. Are you doing anything else in your turn, Flarp?
I don't think I can. So nope. That's a me.
All right, it's the Kingsguard that are taking their turns. Worried Kingsguard. Worried Kingsguard like looks terrified. Doesn't seem like he is under the king's spell, just like he's just acting like working for the king. He still leaps up and he's going to run and try and engage Jonathan. He is going to attack, just like swing a sword out at him for like peanuts. Oh Jesus. He like cuts into it, and like you watch as like the cut that he makes, like Jonathan's body like reforms, and it's just like surprise, surprise. Where is Grumpy? As they're like vaulting over the tables. Oh, this one gets up to you, Smokin' Joe. It's gonna take a swing at you with his sword. Like, as you're, like, kind of, like, looking up ahead, it, like, almost, it's trying to, like, stab you in the back.
Okay, I'm gonna do an old speed defense. We're gonna put a little bit of mustard on that. And, whoop. Difficulty 3. We love that.
So it hits you for 4 damage.
Awesome. That's to might or to speed?
To might.
Okay. Ow.
He says, "You will not hurt the king."
Well, the king can fuck off.
Humble Kingsguard is attacking Mrs. Potato Head. Slashes into Mrs. Potato Head and, like, leaving, like, a big chunk in her plastic, and she starts screaming. Calm moves up. Russet is slashing at you.
I'm like yelling at this guy. They just walk out of the way as they walk towards each other.
Nice. What do you want your minor effect to be?
I'm not sure. Maybe like falls down.
Like
He falls as I'm walking towards this one.
falls forward and like just swings too hard and falls prone. I'd give you that. Like falls onto his knee. Pensive, closest to the king, is going to climb up and he's going to attack you, Wild Wes, trying to like hack away at your tendrils.
What is that, a speed defense?
Yep. Nice. And what do you want your minor effect to be?
Can a small tendril lash out at him and slap him across the face?
Yeah, for 1 point of damage.
Amazing.
Screechy sounds like psh.
Fuck off, man.
Says you will let go of the king.
Your king's mine.
This one's gonna run up and attack you as well, Russet.
Same thing. I'm kind of just yelling at this guy walking away.
Difficulty 5, I believe, yeah. He's just, like, dip out of the way as you're walking towards this guy that slashed at your wife.
Yeah, I got the humble. King's Guard, you son of a bitch.
I'll fucking kill you, you son of a bitch! You dare slap my wife? Flarp, this one's running up and taking an attack at you.
We want speed. Yeah.
Yeah, speed, or if you want to like take minimum 1 damage, you can roll a might to like eat the blow. You take 4. Oh, sorry, no, difficulty 3, you do not take 4. Difficulty 3 is what you needed.
God bless.
Mm-hmm. Russet, it's your turn.
I want to blast this one, the humble, in the face with a shotgun.
Yep. Oh my god.
Damn.
Jesus Christ, just 8 damage to the face. He's wearing a helmet. You blow a hole like through his helmet, and like you like blow half of his face off. You see like you can see like there's no meat. It's just like the cheek. No, like the cheekbone and the teeth. He's like, "Oh, my face!"
I'll just tell Mrs. Potato to run. Like, run, sweet potato, run. She's just gonna run up here and hide.
Okay. Sweet potato.
And then don't lose bullets. I think I'm good.
Perfect.
That'll be my turn.
Nitupsar.
Oh boy.
This went off the rails so fast.
Incredibly quick.
See, kids, this is why peer pressure is bad.
And that's why I give into it.
This
Because
is
it's
fine.
wild.
Still think smoking's cool.
I do.
You still think corrupted tendrils are cool? Take a look at me. This is me after 1 week of corrupted tendrils.
This is your
It's
brain.
been like 2-3 hours.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a full
Oh,
day
yeah.
yet.
That's true. That's true.
Like really, maybe it's been like an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. I don't know how
We
long.
spend a
actually
lot of
have
time
here.
schmoozing and drinking.
Yeah.
Freya did say we were there
Crazy
for like
day.
3 hours, I believe.
Yeah, because she kept like you could have talked to the king at any time, but you just believed Freya when she was like, "Oh yeah, just a little more time."
The fate of the dice, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's okay. She's next to the big monster.
Nitty, what are you doing? Joda?
Sorry, I was just reading a skill. I was going to try something, but it's not my chosen creatures. Master of the Swarm has like an interesting interaction. Ranges are about 5 meters for normal movement.
I think it's
Just because we don't have the squares in it.
I think 3 is immediate, up to 15 is short. The color should change if you're moving. Yeah, you can see, like, if you go to try to move your token, you'll see it changes between the ranges. So, short is 15, and then long is 30, and then very long is like beyond that. Hey, Wild,
Okay.
Wild West, how about this one?
Ooh, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
I like that one.
We got to get a corrupted Doulahan too.
Oh, you're gonna corrupt Doulahan?
Dude, I might have to. It depends how it goes.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay, so it's a 3 to move and take an act.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Okay. So remember that alcohol that they brought? And I was like, hey, the more flammable it is, the better.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna move up to this little podium with fire over here. I'm gonna assume this is actual fire.
Yeah.
And I'm going to open it and whip it at Freya.
Okay. Like, are you?
So I'm basically sending a Molotov at her.
Oh, so you're lighting it and then throwing it at her.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it through the fire at her.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll a might check. These fucking rolls tonight.
Damn!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, what do you want your major effect to be?
Yeah, the only thing that I can think of with a major effect is a splash zone. It hits them both.
So you're gonna okay, so here's what's gonna happen. First of all, yeah, you throw this Molotov cocktail. She is on fire. The king is on fire. Both of them take 8 damage. But you see that the fire is also spreading along the tendrils and will eventually reach Wild Wes.
Yeah, I can.
Anything else?
No, I'm out of action.
Pikachu.
All right, I am gonna get the fuck away from that mess. I'm gonna come down here and actually select the movement option. And I'm gonna smack this worried dude in the back. Metaphorically, I know it's not really Matt. Let's go. I didn't do too well.
2 does not do it. He like turns
All
around
right.
and like you go to zap him and he like catches it with his shield.
I'll just make like a cute anime expression. Hi.
Smog. Smog is going to... Ooh, interesting. Smog goes to bite into the Pretzel King. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Smog goes to bite into the Pretzel King. You watch as he, like, pierces the skin. And the Pretzel King starts to, like, once again squeal and roar. But as Smog does that, the corruption jumps and starts to spread onto him as well.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Pretzel King is still like in control of his faculties, and is hurting very badly. I think the first thing that he wants you to do is like get you away from him, Wes. So he's going to try to break the hold with a psychic shove as he, like, you watch as, like, his hand glows this purple and he goes, like, to push with this force. And you feel as this wave, like, goes to push you away. I need you to make a... I guess it would be a might defense here to try and, like, brace yourself to stay on the platform. Difficulty 7, Jesus. Yeah, you brace in with your tendrils and, like, you watch as some of your tendrils, like, reach down and, like, grip into the wood and, like, it just, like, the blast, like, blows past you and, like, if you hadn't had the tendrils, you would have been blown, like, right into the wall behind you. He's also going to take 6 burn damage.
Ooh. Can Jonathan grab my hand as well?
Jonathan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he grabs onto you to help you stay.
Nice. He gives me a cool little comforting look as well.
Mm-hmm. Also on your turn, the fire spreads from the tendrils to you. Wild Wes, you also catch fire.
Okay.
Oh. I think I accidentally... Where were you in the initiative?
I was right after Smokin' Joe.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you were 15, because you were right before Jonathan. Or right out,
Yes.
yeah. There we go. Hold on, I need to set you on fire.
Oh, why thank you.
There we go. He fails at that. He's starting to freak out a little bit. There's also a dragon that's trying to blow fire on him and kill him that is now also being, like, attached to him, making almost like a new Rat King. Freya's also freaking out. The first thing she's gonna do, you watch as she, like, leaps over here and is trying and like puts herself out. She looks at you and she says, "How dare you do these things to the king? You brought carnage to our court."
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, you're a cunt.
Joda, she's gonna toss a spear at you. Oh, Joda's AFK.
Do it.
Oh, my bad, I just sat down. I just said.
Joda, Freya,
Yeah.
Freya's tossing a spear at you.
Yeah, just dodge out of the way would be speed task.
Yeah.
Alright, one.
Speed defense. Yeah, you, like, matrix dodge out of the way as the spear, like, flies by your head and she pulls it back.
I'll wag my finger at her and be like, nah,
Smokin' Joe.
First things first. That means I can move and do an action?
Yeah.
How far is Freya from me currently?
23 meters?
Which would be what distance?
Long?
Long? Well, la-dee-da. Yeah, no, I specifically don't like Freya, so I'm going to attack her. I'm going to shoot her with the truth. Difficulty 6.
Difficulty 6 hits.
Nice. You're going down, Freya. As she takes 4 points of damage, and I'll use attack flourish on Wes. And
I need you to roll perception or equivalent. So if you don't have perception, roll intellect.
Ooh.
You go to like look over to encourage Wild Wes, and he is starting to not look like your friend. He is becoming more and more like this goop-like substance. He is actively terraforming two creatures into monsters, and every time he looks at you, there's this glaze in his eyes like you're next. And you see that like his eyes, they're no longer like their regular color. Like they're now like just this full like kind of like white. Or like a yellow glow.
Well, Wes is dead.
Yeah.
I really wish I had another grenade. Honestly, like, fuck. I wouldn't just leave or give up. So I'm at least gonna try to approach, and I'm gonna use my action to try to snap Wes back into reality, at least somewhat, using my social skills.
Okay.
Wes, man. I
Yeah.
know we've been riding for a long time. We've seen a lot of wild shit. That train, that bank, that orphanage that you lit on fire.
Man, I don't even smoke. Hey, do you remember? Do you remember the Alamo? When we cut him off at the ridge? You remember that?
I do. I remember them squealing like pigs as they ran.
Oh,
Didn't you guys
yeah, they
lose at the
squeal.
Alamo?
They squeal.
I'm pretty sure you guys lost at the Alamo.
No,
Shut
but
up,
we
you.
cut him off at the ridge, man. You remember? You remember, right, Joe?
I do remember. I remember Wes.
You had my back.
Always gonna have your back, buddy.
Joe, you gotta run, brother.
You gotta snap out of it and run with me, brother.
There ain't no coming back. I don't think.
You can do it. You can make it. You know, I left you behind during that bank robbery because I knew you'd be okay.
Which bank robbery? There were a couple.
There were a couple, but each time we busted you out after. We let you down, but we got you back. And I'm gonna get you back.
You gonna bust me out of this one too?
We're gonna bust you out of this one too. You just gotta help us. You just gotta keep fighting there, buddy.
Smokin' Joe, you feel the leg cuff on your leg. You'd almost forgotten it was there. But you remember Henry saying and hearing in the back of your head, "You're my friend. I'll take care of you."
Okay, but what the fuck, Henry? What the fuck do I have to do to this thing? Do I slap it? I start yelling at it? Henry, help!
You say
Henry, we're in a pickle. Henry.
You say, "Henry, help."
Yeah, Henry, we're in a pickle. Help.
The leg cuff snaps off of your leg, and like splits into like almost like a four-legged spider that starts to crawl around. Do you point it at a particular target, or you just like say help and let it go wild?
I would say help Wes. Help Wes.
Help Wes.
Yeah.
this little cuff jumps up. Wes is like tendrilled right now to like a whole bunch of stuff. But it looks at Jonathan, which it perceives as a threat, and jumps, and you watch as it like latches around Jonathan's neck. You watch as Jonathan starts to like solidify and then start to morph as it changes and turns into Henry.
Not even a Lego, it turns into Henry himself.
It turns into Henry.
This campaign's weird.
What the actual fuck is happening? Holy shit.
Wow, they really sold me some good shit at Tokyo Smoke. Could fucking swear that was Henry.
Oh.
This is amazing.
Henry looks over and says, "Oh, hi, Wild Wes."
What? When did you get here, man?
What do you mean? Oh, you didn't come to me. Did you take your leg cuff off? And he looks down at you, Smoking Joe.
No, it kind of just snapped off.
Well, you must have called for help, friend.
Well, yeah, we're in a pickle here. We're trying to get Wes out of this corruption through the power of friendship.
He looks and he's like, "Oh, wow, you're deep in it now, huh?"
Henry, I think I might need a friend now.
Do you trust me?
I'll trust you as far as you can skip a rock, brother.
He nods and he says, "Okay." And that's all he's gonna say. That's you summon Henry, as a bonus, Smoking Joe.
Okay, I love that.
Wild Wes, it is your turn. It is at this point your friend is trying to talk you out of, basically trying to get you to run. You can, but if you run, you will stop corrupting the things that you are corrupting.
And then they'll be back attacking us.
Maybe. And they won't be yours anymore.
Is that what the whispers are saying?
That's what your voice in your head is telling you. Go ahead and roll your intellect.
I want them. I could have both of them if I wanted.
Roll it with 2 assets.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna spend the last of my intellect on this. Does a 6 do it?
A 6... What is your... I'm going to say with that kind of convincing from your friends, as well as seeing Henry. It's almost like as soon as Henry appeared, like some of that noise in your head did kind of disappear. Not to a complete effect, but it's almost like just like his presence kind of like is interrupting a hive mind. Like it's like 2 interacting is kind of like causing static.
Yeah.
And so you're on fire. You are like tendril wrapped around these 2 fucking huge ass creatures. Your friend Smokin' Joe behind you is like talking to you and also calling for help to Henry of all people, who you didn't think that he would call to. Do you let go of the tendrils and move back towards your friend in this instance?
Yeah, I think I do, as I'm like thinking back on the Alamo with Joe. I'm thinking back on Henry making me feel pampered after the shit I went through. And I'm just thinking back on all the nice things they've done for me and realizing I don't need to be this wild. And I think I try to pull away from it.
Okay. You're actively trying to resist it. You're pretty deep in it at this point. You like the conversions don't like what you've already changed into doesn't stop. Like you're still like kind of very like fundamentally physically changed. You're still hearing the call, but again there is that kind of like feedback that like Henry is kind of like dulling that a little bit. These guys are no longer tendrilled as they're no longer spreading. Although the Rat King is still on fire. Wild Wes, you are going to take 6 fire damage.
Might or speed?
We'll start with might.
Okay.
Oh, you're not doing good at all, buddy.
Oh no.
Oh, you're not. You're on. I mean, you're on fire, so that's an unfortunate effect of being on fire.
I may have gotten a little too wild.
And like, do you back up at all? Like, you back away from these Kingsguard back towards Joe, or like, are you still trying to stay up in it?
Is Henry on the table with me?
Henry is on the table with you.
I'd stay and fight with Henry then.
Okay.
He definitely helped pull me out of it, so I gotta stick by my friends.
Your friends. Okay.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Flarp.
Oh well. What else can we do to cause massive chaos? Whale. This king guard who's touching me, he's icky. He smells like cheese. And not good cheese, like that shitty cheese that like sat out on the counter too long.
I know of the cheese.
So yeah, we're gonna hit him with ye old cutting light.
Just be like, talk to the hand, bitch.
Difficulty 5 hits.
5 points of damage, please.
Yep. And is that energized light?
And it should be intellect.
Yeah. I'm just checking to see if it's affected by armor at all.
Single form of the beam is even more effective against immobile, non-living target. Does not say shit about armor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that it goes through the armor here. It's a magical kind of effect.
I was gonna say I mentioned through the eyeballs.
Yeah, hitting him with some cutting flarp.
It hit him with the Riz. That's what I hit your wife with, Russet.
Mrs.
You want to
Potato
get
Head is
shot?
actively bleeding out.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Oh, she says hi, Russet.
Jesus Christ. Worried would go to swing on Henry and just like straight up miss. Kind of in awe at the situation going on around it. Surprised Kingsguard is gonna swing on you, Pikachu.
Rock. Speeder might.
Speeder might, yeah, and it like might be a minimum of 1 damage if you make it.
Yeah, we're gonna speed it. Let's do some effort.
Oh yeah, you're too fast, too furious.
None of that shit.
Grumpy's trying to get all up in your flarp.
Sorry.
Difficulty 4. You just dip out of the way.
And my body's too floppy and shit's for you, babe.
Exhausted. He's real tired looking motherfucker. He's gonna swing on you, Russet.
I'm just trying to dive out of the way.
One's not gonna do it. He cleaves into you with the sword, dealing 4 damage. Restless. Coming for you, Smoking Joe.
You can fucking try. Because I'm full of asbestos, so even if you kill me.
What do you want your minor effect to be?
Who's next? I guess can he fall or like knock into the next guy and give him a hindrance on the next dude's roll?
The one who's attacking you?
Yeah.
You could do the same thing where, say, like, he missed and, like, fell prone from swinging too hard.
Sure, that works with me.
Okay.
Cool.
Humble Kingsguard is going to swing at you again, Pikachu.
I can't believe how fucking rude this guy is.
There's like 3 of them that are on you right now.
Yeah, I walked right into that because I wanted to get the fuck away from the infestation. Reach difficulty 6.
Yeah, you're too fucking fast. Just like it's like a bunch of swords. You're like just like dodging out of it between them, lightning fast.
I'm actually still holding a drink from earlier and not spilling it.
Huh. This one stands up and is just gonna swing on you, Russet.
I think I'm just trying to like roll around, ducking and diving.
Difficulty 3 is not going to do it. Difficulty 3, you just make it. So you just dip out of the way, but it shaves real close. Pensive. Pensive is going to, like, try to grab you, Wes.
Oh boy. Is that gonna have to be a speed defense because I don't have anything else?
Yeah.
Okay. Sick. I'm a re-roll it. I'm a re-roll it.
That's better.
There it is.
What do you want your major effect to be?
He slips off of the edge of the table.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
We'll say he falls prone and he takes 4 damage.
Fuck yeah.
Worried Kingsguard. Swinging at you, Pikachu.
I am shocked by this development. Defense. Oh, fuck.
Fucking finally. What's a good intrusion here? Well, first of all, he is going to, he's going to swing into you. He's going to cut you for that 4 damage. And he hits you hard in the leg, and is going to knock you prone.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're so used to not getting hit that getting hit hurts. Cynical is on you, Flarp, with the rest of them.
I'm so tired of these goddamn fucking rats. Get off my dick, bitch.
Also very speedy for being like a big goo pile in a mobility scooter.
That sounded very oozist.
It's pretty oozist. Russet.
Can I use a subtle cipher and make an action in the same turn? Like an ability, or a cipher, then an ability.
Well, normally when you use a cipher, that does take an action, unless it says otherwise.
I'm gonna heal myself. Maybe.
Oh shit. Do you want your minor effect to be like a bumped up like healing?
Yeah, just like add 1 to it, right? That's what's 3 instead of 2.
I'd let you roll 2d6 instead of 1 for the minor effect.
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll just start like duct taping the holes in me.
Yeah.
Go over to Flarp. Like, you played that stupid ass song one more time. I'm gonna shoot your scooter, break the wheels off. And it'll be my turn.
I'm sorry, what?
Nitty.
What?
He's just shaking his head.
Red King still on fire?
The king is still on fire, yeah.
Perfect. Then I'm gonna leave him the fuck alone. A 2 does not make. Which changes what I'm going to do. Slight. Yeah, I'm just gonna make an attack. This one doesn't really have like an attack roll for it, but it's just I choose the target and it with.
You'd still be rolling an intellect.
It would still be an intellect roll. Okay.
Yeah. Who are you targeting?
Yeah.
Freya, that's not gonna hit.
I'll use an XP to re-roll that.
Sure.
This is a 5.
It does not.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Henry's turn. Henry looks at you, Wes, and the first thing he does, like, he reaches out and, like, pats you out so you're not on fire anymore.
Thanks, man. You know what? You're a good friend.
He's like, well, you're just sitting there burning.
I had to.
Did
I thought
you?
I had to. I thought I had to.
Did you? Anyway, I'll be back. He walks up to the worried Kingsguard. He's like, I can only do this a couple times, but I could use some help. You watch as he pulls out another one of those like leg cuff style things and like puts it like around the Kingsguard's throat. And he's like, "Be my friend." And you watch as the Kingsguard turns into a faceless Funko, or not a faceless Funko, a faceless Lego.
Like badass.
Screeches in pain as it turns into plastic.
Wes kind of feels like sentimental towards Henry now because he kind of understands what it feels like to be able to do that.
Yeah. That's a crazy turnaround.
Yep. Yep. Absolute. Like, what? 180?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you watch as Henry like reaches out and like snaps a cuff around this thing's neck. You watch as it screeches and squeals as it turns into plastic. It's like little paws forming into like these little like grippy cup hands. And it's one of the faceless ones, and he's like, to be clear, I'm not making them into them. I'm just filling the space where they used to be with some of our friends.
Oh, so that one went somewhere else?
Sort of. Like, it's kind of like, our friend is wearing it permanently.
That's a weird concept, but that's awesome, man.
Yeah, I thought so too. Would have never known it worked without Smoking Joe over there. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Henry.
We should probably get out of here.
Probably.
It's gonna like jump.
Are you here now? Like, if you die, are you dead?
Oh yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Pikachu.
All right. How much does it cost? Is it like a movement to just stand up from prone?
No. I'd give it to you as part of your movement.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get up and smack the worried douchebag right next to me.
Sure.
He can eat a thunder shock, that motherfucker. Yeah. Difficulty 4.
Difficulty 4 hits.
Heck yeah, 4 damage and stunned.
Oh wait, sorry, it doesn't hit. Speed defense
Yeah.
has 5.
Oh well.
Sorry.
Good work, squad. That's my turn.
I didn't look at the modifications. You like go to like zap him and he holds up his shield and again absorbs the blow with his shield. Seemingly made of some kind of insulated material. Smaug, like, it comes out of this, like, haze from being, like, almost corrupted and still thinks that it was coming from the Pretzel King, and is going to, like, try and, like, blow fire on him again instead of, like, taking him on directly. The Pretzel King now, like, kind of snapping back to life here. You watch as he first, he puts a shield around himself. Like, it's like this purple aura that glows over him. He regains a little bit of health. And he's like, it's almost like he's, like, just, like, you can tell that he's shielded. Like, some of that fire at the end just, like, kind of, like, splits around it. And in return, he's also going to take a bite into Smaug, dealing some damage to him as these two titans are now engaged in battle. Freya runs up first to you, Nitispar. goes to stab you with the spear. Uh, 5 does not do it. You take 8 damage from the spear. Or sorry, 7. 7 damage from the spear. And then she looks you directly in the eyes and she says, "This isn't over." And she is going to leap. She can get 15. She's going to leap over here by Mrs. Potato Head. Smoking Joe.
That's just for moving. And how far can I move with that?
15.
15? Okay, I'm fucking... Zoop. See ya. You guys are fine. Everybody's running. We're running. And then we'll take a little cheeky shot over at Freya. Because we don't like her. You stay away from that sweet potato.
Bullet whizzes by her.
Attack flourish for Wes. And that's me.
Don't forget to roll depletion for your ammo.
Yes, sir. Ooh, it goes down 1.
Can I hop off this table comfortably?
You're off the table at this point.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I think I would just run. Try to get out of here.
Yeah, these 2 Kingsguards are prone. Meaning you'll be able to get by easier.
I think I would try to help my friends before trying to stab into some prone guys.
Yeah.
So I'd like run right about here where I would slash into the cynical one.
Yep.
With my bayonet.
That is a miss.
Alright, I would keep running because I got fleet of foot. So I think that gets me right about there-ish.
Yep.
And that'll be it. Go ahead.
Oh, no, yeah, go ahead and pass the turn when you're done.
Oh, okay.
Flarp.
We running away?
Let's pass the kill.
I'm going to, because I have a feeling this is going to get spicy. I'm going to do that as my action. Oh, hold on. Yeah. There you go. Oh, I guess I don't need to roll anything on that, do I?
No.
Okay. I don't know why there's a roll button on it, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do the resonance field on me, and then I'm gonna do a speed test to see if I can even move out of this little pile.
Yep.
Sweet.
And like, God damn it, Smoking Joe. Come here.
I do.
I don't know.
You're the one summoning in dragons.
He knows me. He used to.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Did you fuck him too?
No. Nope. I prefer gorgeous potatoes.
Kingsguard looks at you, Pikachu, and says, "You live today, mouse," as it starts to run to help the king. Same with these ones. These ones are going to drop their attack on you and start running to go attack Smog. Humble is holding a grudge. He is going to attack you, Pikachu.
All right, motherfucker, bring it on. Sorry. Defensive speed. Eat a dick.
Jesus, what is your major effect?
I'm gonna Goomba stomp him. I'm gonna jump over his attack and stomp on his head coming down.
Sure, go for a might.
Absolutely.
Holy fuck.
Pikachu doing a Mario move. Oh, very Nintendo of you.
Smash Bros. This is the third Goomba Stomp I've ever seen.
What do we say? We want to call 8 damage?
Sure.
As you just jump up and almost crush, you hear its bones collapse under its armor as you just crush it.
Get wrecked, son.
That is the body fly sideways and take out another one?
No.
Oh, I was hoping for a turtle stomp. Might have been this
I'll T-post you a certain dominance.
Calm Kingsguard looks terrified at what it just witnessed, but also goes to help the king. Pensive Kingsguard broke its foot on the fall, and all it can do is get up. Worried Kingsguard is going to back away. And Cynical is going to attack you again, Russet. And miss. It is your turn.
Yeah, I want to blast him in the face before I move down. So be a speed task.
Yep. Difficulty 2 is not going to do it. You can attack, but you won't be able to move.
I'm Betty. I'm going to reroll. No. I'm just going to attack him.
Difficulty 4 hits. Oh, wait, sorry, no, it doesn't hit. Speed defense has 5. Gotta keep remembering that, because he's holding a shield.
Just blasting away, probably reloading, and then...
Nitipsar.
It's my turn.
So I can move a short distance, which is 15 feet. then I am going to cast. I'm unsure why there's a roll on this.
Far step.
Yeah, it's just fire step. I'm just bringing it. I'm just gonna put myself at
the entrance. Yeah, I think there's a roll on it because if you roll a 1, I can make you fail.
That's fair. Alright, perfect. So I appear at the door in like a green puff of smoke and, you know, spiritual specters that look like bats. And I'm just gonna stare Freya down. Like, I am dead ass, like, come get some.
Okay. Henry. Henry moves up, says, "Oh, hi, Russet."
Howdy.
It's like, "I'm gonna make a friend now, okay?"
By all means.
Fucking snaps a cuff on the guy. He's like, "Be my friend."
Oh my lord.
And this one moves up to engage this pensive Kingsguard to keep him from following. This one is going to move over to do the same. It's going to get on the humble Kingsguard here. He's just going to finish it off. Watch as it, like, reaches over with its 2, like, fucking big claw hands and, like, snaps the thing's neck.
Still taking credit for that one.
Disenfranchised Pikachu.
All right, well, my plan of murdering the shit out of humble Kingsguard has got to change.
Also,
okay,
Russet, would you have moved Sweet Potato? I mean, Mrs. Potato Head?
Yeah. Just moving a max distance south, I guess.
I'm heading towards the door. I think I might have it. Some more movement still. No, I don't. All right, that is my turn.
Smog is, like, now being attacked by a bunch of things. Watch as it, like, claws one, bites another, blows fire on another one. Pretzel King is still burning. He puts himself out. And he... You watch as he, like, pushes out and, like, psychically shoves Smog into the wall back here. And looks to you and says, "Run, Wild West gang, run! My rats will find you wherever you scurry." Freya looks at you, Nitipsar. Kind of gives a little smirk. And then jumps over to this door and disappears behind it. At this point, nothing is chasing you anymore. We're going to end combat here. Henry runs by and, like, maybe, like, clips one more, like, just random bystander on the way out, turning it into a Lego that stays behind. You're going to lose 3 Lego men from the stores that you have banked with him. However, he kind of came in clutch to get you guys out of there. With Wild West still very much corrupted, and while it's kind of been staved off and is not spreading, is still very much like he is in its grips. And with the Pretzel King now vowing vengeance upon you, that is where we're going to end session for tonight.
Awesome.
Cool.
Jesus Christ.
That was a lot.
That
was a lot.
What a ride.
What a ride indeed. You dirty rat. Oh, he doesn't have to hit the roll button. He can. Ked's been here the whole time. Ked, thank you so much for joining us. Fucking madness in this session. Lost Minds of Fandelver over on Kirby's stream tomorrow, so go ahead and check that out. We're back with more Cleaning Crew on Saturday, where things are starting to heat up. And on Sunday, we have Oops All Bards, which has been going really, really well and had a great session last session, which you can check out by going to the youtube.com/badhairgaming. I think that should bring you there. Does anybody have anything else to plug?
Power of friendship.
The power of friendship. That's
Thank
it.
you.
Everybody, thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. I love every single one of you. Hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And as always, power to the players. Have a great night.